Today on Fashion Guide, you've never seen a place for a fashion show like this. Some young designers have put up a fashion show in the metro. Paris Fashion Week will find out what the leaders in the fashion world have in mind for us to wear. And we take a look at the main shoe trends for this spring and summer. We'll get some advice from stylist Madi Bektair. Keep watching for more. Kazakh audiences are accustomed to attending shows by famous designers during fashion shows and weeks in the halls of luxury hotels and fashionable boutiques. To break with this tradition, some young Kazakh designers chose a very unusual place for their fashion show. It took place in the metro at the Baikonur station. Metro Fashion Day is a new cultural project founded in Kazakhstan. A group of young designers decided to express themselves while bringing something new to the country's fashion industry. The first installment is an experimental show in Almaty's underground. We decided to put on a show like this because the trains are moving and the wind is blowing. I really wanted to show the feeling that when you are underground, you see a show in real life. When you sometimes go to the metro with your earphones on, and sometimes you see this area as a catwalk, and you want to walk on it as if it's a runway. That's how Sanjar Zarlikhanov, aka Sanjik's idea came to life. The Baikonur station was the perfect place for a runway. The models were walking right in between the platforms. The underground theme was expressed in the collections. Almost every participant is a beginner, a young designer with their own daring point of view. Azil Bekisheva presented a collection with the echoes of military style. Camouflage mixed with classic style is definitely something brand new here. And so, as you can see, especially for this show, the outfits are classic. In general, there's not only military style, you see. We also used New York City street style. Besides the camouflage pieces, all other outfits are for men. The designer probably tried to make a small revolution in Kazakh style. With the same responsibility about her first collection, Gaukhar Almaskazi, the author of GA brand, came up. Gaukhar was inspired by Yuji Yamamoto and Rick Owens' work. First, it's an image, and then the silhouette, which is better portrayed with dark and light rather than bright colors. Black and white are minimalistic colors. I think that black and white are conceptual colors that you can wear everywhere. The creator of the project, and also of his own brand Sanjik, preferred the colors pink and gray. The mood of the collection is sport chic, with lots of neoprene. And some looks are definitely worth some attention. The designer even decided to patent some unusual pieces. For example, the pants that were on the girl and on the boy, with the silicone inserts. I know that nobody has done that before. I had been working on this lookbook for a very long time, and suddenly I came up with this. Why not? The results were great. Then we tried to make them for women, because when I took the photos for the lookbook, the women who were helping me started screaming something like, "I want these too." The creators are convinced that Metro Fashion Day is an ideal platform to realize their creative potential. Other underground shows that they are planning to host will take place in train wagons or even on the escalators. The top global fashion shows are of course presented during the fashion weeks. Paris held the Haute Couture show and then the Pret-à-Porter edition of their fashion week. The young designer Simon Porte-Jacquemus presented his work on the first day. The new collection appeared to be more fashion than commercial. Cropped sleeves, trouser legs, and tops composed of several varied pieces of fabric. The new Dior theme is the coat. It seems that Raf Simons took the cut from the house archives of the 60s, gave it rounded collars, elongated it, and made it loose. The pantsuit is prominent in the Dior collection too, but updated. The pants are becoming much shorter, while the double-breasted jackets, on the contrary, are longer. While working on the new collection, the designer was inspired by prints and futurism. Alexander Wang presented the new Balenciaga collection. There are tulip skirts, short jackets, and coats with streamlined silhouettes, whose sutures attach with clips. The same element is included in the pants. Aside from the metallic clips on the coats and jackets, the brooches that served as both a decorative and functional element were worth some attention too. The The collection is full of effective details. Wide leather belts were used as collars for the coats. Glass beads on the sweaters were made to look like fur, and embroidery created the illusion of feathers. The new Hedi Slimane collection for Saint Laurent literally screams, "Look at me," with outfits that will suit rebels and refined punk rockers. The ensembles feature leather trousers with metal riveting, transparent tops, skinny smokings, and even high heels for both men and women. And if we take away the atmosphere of the show, the crazy makeup, the stockings, we see a very basic wardrobe. And of course, the fashion world was once again shocked by the punk queen herself, Vivienne Westwood. Her new unisex collection was presented by men in dresses and corsets and women in large pantsuits. The main hooligan of British design didn't hide the fact that she wanted to cause public discussion with her new collection.
I think that this again engages the public debate, the feminists and the male chauvinists or whatever they want to say. What I'm saying by doing this unisex is that we're all human beings and that women are not more human than men. We've all got a human.
The focus of the whole collection was on dresses, long and loose, made from mottled gray and brown colors. The 73-year-old Westwood stresses that the main thing with clothing is that it must be beautiful, and it definitely doesn't matter who wears it. The show ended with wedding outfits. The groom and bride seemed to switch costumes. Innovative decisions in using paint, color, and prints. A diversity of images is the new stylish variable. It seems that the ideal shoe collection this spring-summer season can be described exactly like that. We'll get an idea from the European brand Antonio Biaggi. Bright colors, courageous design decisions, and the spirit of a vacation. That's what every fashionista wants to see in a new spring-summer season. That's why the designers tried to do their best with fresh and luscious colors and stylish pieces. Our fashion expert stylist Madzi Bektair walked us through every element of what a true trendsetter must have in her wardrobe. Madzi, do you think that the fashion industry in the future season dictates not only form and style, but more importantly, color? Yes, of course, because the palette of trendy colors is always important. There are very light colors and, of course, more serious classic ones. The brighter version of this shade is the color of an old red wine. It was named after the Portuguese wine called Marsala. Red wine with some brown in it. Antonio Biaggi matches this color with suede, and we must remember that suede is definitely in style this season. There are more than classic blue colors that are popular. There is also a fresher palette, menthol shades for example. This year and this season, this whitened aquamarine color continues to gain popularity. This season, the famous designers combine tender pastel colors with bursting bright shades. For the bravest fashion lovers, light green shoes. For those who prefer the classic look, we recommend beige as this season's warm desert shade. I guess we see this exact color in these accessories. Absolutely. Unbelievable looks, because it combines stylish suede and shades of beige, which seem to be leading in this season. In the new Spring-Summer 2015 collection, Antonio Biaggi suggests not only shoes and sandals, but also sneakers, slippers, oxfords, and brogues, all trending on the world's catwalks. This brand will also be presented during the Kazakhstan Fashion Week in Almaty and Astana. Both men and women will find shoes for themselves in ultra-fashionable palettes. The Marsala and blue shades. Blue is definitely in style. It is suitable for business and casual and sporty looks. What can be better than fashionable shoes? If they are well made and accessible, then you have found the ideal pair. That is what you can definitely find in the Antonio Biaggi boutiques. This European brand is now available in Astana. Fashion lovers in the capital are looking forward to the opening of the boutique. And that's all for today. Stay tuned for more fashion news with Fashion Guide on the Kazakh TV channel.